When did you realize love meant nothing to them? My friend Caroline cried harder than anyone at my parents' funeral. Since we were 6, my parents had treated her like their own, probably more than her real parents ever did. At first, Caroline would just hang out after school, but soon she was practically living with us. Your house feels happier than mine, she used to say. Her mom would sometimes show up with an envelope of cash trying to pay for her expenses, but my mom would hand it right back. We don't take money for loving children, she said. My dad told them Caroline wasn't a burden. She was family. Eventually, her parents stopped trying. Caroline had her own bedroom, her own Christmas stocking, and a permanent seat at our dinner table. Mom taught her to drive, and Dad even walked her down the aisle on her wedding day. At my dad's 70th birthday dinner, after a couple glasses of wine, he stood up and told us both that we were in the will equally. Family is family, he said. Caroline burst into tears and hugged them tight. 4 months later, my parents passed away, just 3 days apart. We held a small funeral at our home. Caroline pulled me aside, saying I looked exhausted and should rest. She promised to handle the guests. Grateful, I went upstairs to my parents' room, held my mom's shawl, and tried to breathe her in. That's when I heard muffled voices. Through the wall, Caroline's voice. At first, I thought she was crying privately, but as I listened, I heard her laughing. She was on the phone. Yes, Olivia, I'm at the funeral now. Both of them died. Cardiac arrest. What are the odds? Saved me years of waiting. My blood ran cold as she laughed like it was gossip. Half of everything. The house alone is worth $1.2 million. Say hello to your new millionaire. Olivia gasped. They're giving you half? Why? Caroline's voice turned smug. 35 years of playing perfect daughter finally paid off. Should have been more. My parents tried to pay them so many times, but these idiots kept saying, we don't take money for loving children. Can you believe that? Anyway, I've already started looking at places in Costa Rica. Now I've got to go play grieving daughter again. Bye. I staggered out of my parents' room, numb. Caroline stepped out of hers and asked if I was okay. She even hugged me, saying, we're all we have left now. In that moment, all I could think was how much my parents truly loved her, while she had only been playing a part. A week later, at the reading of the will, Caroline's smug smile collapsed. The lawyer read, to Caroline we leave our complete collection of family photographs, so she may always remember she was loved. And to our daughter Lorraine, we leave the house and everything else. Caroline screamed at the lawyer, grabbing him by the tie. Where's my house? My millions? I stayed silent, just signing the papers. That night, I sat by the fire and pulled another will from my pocket, the one dated 2 weeks before their deaths. That version said, our 2 girls, equally loved, shall inherit in equal measure.